pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like. And picking a slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking when know they voters is frauds. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going around. Sharpen my sword, declaring a war on foes and cows down. So pass me the torch.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no.
You damn right with my family in here trying to sleep. The fuck you thinking? Bro, I'm in the living room. I got a baby, boy. Well, my household different than yours. Your household probably ain't got no damn rules to go by. Mine does. Cause I'm not even talking unless you talking to me. You don't hear nothing else in my background.
Play, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
On the set. Set.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready?
It's Love now back near his goal line. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at
Come on,
the 34-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Packers at 13-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
At the Bears' 30-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He'll find Jones again. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Okay, right?
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check White.
Love will sneak it, and he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
In motion right, Dobbs.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Ready.
Second down, Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Let's go now.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. On play action. Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Angel.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Foreman powering ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off play action, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
Rashawn Gary charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And they'll send Watson in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready,
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Steel, black.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down 10 at the 36-yard line.
Black, red. Yellow, line. Trail, yellow. Trail, green. Hut, hut.
Love now. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Ready, ready.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he fields it cleanly. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Love, they go play action now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Gervon Dexter
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Slide through. Red cycle. Check, hunt.
Off the play fake, Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
Again, it's Foreman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Deontay Foreman That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Bears 14, Packers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready.
Here's Love.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. They took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care.
And he's got him in, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Santos with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. And
fights through, and now a crease. Fighting through, and he's got space.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run again with Foreman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a give to Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A carry for Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We're going up right here.
Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. D'Onta Foreman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Down.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Yellow. Ready?
Love.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Now Love. He'll find Aguara complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
1st down, going to the air with Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Foreman.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go, guys.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Right.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this time he is in.
Deontay Foreman
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bears tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they do finish things out with a victory here in Week 18, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year at 5-12.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
they fall for just the fourth time all season as they will finish 13-4.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name told, but